Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a really fascinating piece of technology, one that essentially bridges our physical and digital worlds. We are going to uncover how a platform called QRTagAll creates a living, updatable digital identity for your physical objects. It's totally designed to keep you, your loved ones, and your belongings safe. Seriously, if you've ever stressed out about losing something valuable or, facing an emergency, you are absolutely going to want to pay close attention to this. Okay, so let's start with a modern dilemma, one that almost all of us have faced at some point. Picture this. You lose your favorite laptop bag at the airport, or maybe your dog wanders out of the yard, or heaven forbid, you have a medical emergency in a public place. In those moments, you desperately want people to help you, right? You want to be contacted immediately. But you definitely do not want to broadcast your private phone number or your sensitive medical history to the entire world on some highly visible tag. It's just a massive privacy risk. We need the help, but we really need our boundaries respected too. So normally, what do? We grab a Sharpie, write our name and mobile number on a luggage tag or a pet collar, and boom, we've just exposed our data to absolutely everyone. And hey, if your phone number changes, that physical tag is suddenly totally useless. But the QRTagAll approach actually solves this. It completely hides your real phone number while providing this dynamic, updatable digital identity that you control straight from your phone. You stick the QR code on an item exactly once, and you can securely change the information behind it forever. Talk about a game changer. To break this all down, here is our agenda. Today, we are looking at 4 actionable ways to protect your life and your belongings. We'll cover the medical records organizer, the vehicle emergency sticker, lost and found recovery, and finally, the pet ID collar. Let's jump right in.
Starting off with Section 1, the medical records organizer.
To really understand how this platform works, we need to look at its absolute core privacy feature. It's all about control. When you set up a profile, you have the power to designate specific pieces of data as view for the public or no view, meaning it is strictly locked down and private for your eyes only. You're not forced to just dump all your sensitive files onto a public link. Instead, you get to curate exactly what a stranger with a smartphone camera can and cannot see. Take Meenakshi, for example. Let's say she experiences a sudden emergency. A paramedic scans the card in her wallet and instantly sees her B-positive blood type, her severe penicillin allergy, and her current diabetes medication. Why? Because she set those crucial details to view. That is literally life-saving context delivered in 2 seconds flat. But her full surgical history, private insurance PDF scans, and all her comprehensive lab reports, those remain safely hidden away under the no view setting. The paramedic gets exactly what they need to save her life, while her deep medical privacy is completely preserved. Moving right along to Section 2, the vehicle emergency sticker. Let's say your car needs to be moved or there's an accident. Bystanders or the police can simply follow these quick steps. First, they just scan the windshield QR code with their native phone camera. Second, they immediately see the in case of emergency contacts and basic insurance info that you've explicitly permitted them to view. And third, this is the best part, they tap a secure message owner button. This pings the driver directly, allowing for real-time coordination for roadside help, all while keeping the driver's actual phone number completely off the screen. So it prevents harassment while enabling immediate, safe assistance. Next up is Section 3, lost and found recovery. Now, what's really brilliant here is that the entire system is built to be, as they say, finder-friendly by design. Think about it. When a good Samaritan finds your lost item, they don't want to hit a wall. Here, they aren't asked to create an account, and they definitely aren't forced to download some bulky proprietary tracking app. They just scam the tag, read your quick instructions, and hit that message owner button to say, hey, good news, I found your bag sitting here at gate 42. And while it is incredibly finder-friendly, it remains fiercely protective of you, the owner, because, listen to this, there is no giant central database harvesting your data and selling it off to third parties. Your privacy is totally protected. In fact, this architecture is in strict alignment with modern data protection regulations, like India's DPDP Act. Your data can even live entirely in your own personal Google Drive. You are the absolute sole custodian of your information.
And that brings us to Section 4, the pet ID collar tag.
Okay, anyone who has ever had a pet slip out the front door knows the absolute sheer panic that ensues. So the really crucial point here is that whoever finds a lost dog, let's call him Bruno, instantly gets a ton of rich media to care for him properly.
When they scan his collar, they don't just get a name, they see a recent photo to confirm it's actually him. They see his dietary needs, maybe he's allergic to certain dog treats. They can even check his vaccination records to know for sure he's safe to approach. And most importantly, they can easily coordinate a return using the secure messaging feature without ever once seeing your personal phone number. It turns a terrified, lost animal into a clearly identified pet whose owner is just one quick message away.
Which brings us to our final core topic, Section 5, You control your data.
You see that giant 0? That represents the exact number of apps a finder or first responder needs to download to scan your tags. 0. Any standard smartphone camera works instantly. This is a massive leap forward, because let's face it, when a paramedic is treating you or a stranger finds your wallet on the train, they absolutely do not have the time or patience to go dig through an app store. That complete lack of friction is exactly what makes this system actually work in the real world. Furthermore, your living digital identity is completely rock-solid secure. Every single QR code generated by QRTagAll utilizes SH-256 cryptographic signing and timestamping encoding. Now that sounds super technical, but what it actually means for you is that your tags cannot be casually forged or tampered with. It creates a permanently unique identity tied exclusively to the physical object you stick it to, and it's controlled exclusively by you, the verified owner. So I'm going to leave you with this thought as we wrap up this explainer. In an increasingly public digital world where our data feels like it's constantly at risk, which of your physical belongings desperately needs this kind of privacy-first protection? Is it your critical medical card, your pet's collar, maybe your kid's backpack? The ability to attach a rich, secure, and easily updatable story to the objects that matter most to you is officially here. Take a look around your home today and really consider how you can bridge your physical world with a secure digital identity.